What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Sports Gaming Network here on MLB 18 The Show. This is episode 4 of the Chicago White Sox rebuild. And in this episode, we're going to be taking on the Cleveland Indians. Before we do that, we have some business to take care of regarding Wellington Castillo. Omar Narvaez has been playing very well for us here of late. And so we're thinking about moving on from Castillo and trying to get some bullpen help. So when we were looking for bullpen guys, obviously the guys at the top weren't realistic for us to get, but when we saw Jose Alvarado, we were kind of intrigued. He's a young left-handed pitcher, and he's already pretty good. He doesn't throw very hard like we usually like out of our pitchers, but he's a good bullpen arm, and you really can't get somebody that good for as young as he is. And so we went ahead and offered that deal to the Rays, and they went ahead and accepted that. So in saying that, let's get right into our game with the Cleveland Indians. We're going to have Carlos Rodon on the bump. He's 4-3 with a 2.44 ERA and a 1.27 whip. So he's playing pretty well right now. Let's see what he can do against the Indians. The first batter of the inning is Michael Brantley, and he swings and misses at a slider. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Rodon strikes out Josh Donaldson. We're going to be facing Carlos Carrasco here. He's 4-5 with a 4.11 ERA and a 1.18 whip. And so we're hoping to get on him early and get him out of the game. First batter of the inning is Tim Anderson, and he flies a ball to right field, and that's caught by Melky Cabrera. That brings up Jose Abreu with 2 outs, and he swings, and he hits it high and deep to left. That ball is gone. Solo home run for Jose Abreu, his 13th of the season. That's going to give his Chicago White Sox a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first inning. The 3-2 pitch to Francisco Lindor is swung on and hit down the left field line. Davidson dives and he misses. Palka runs over, puts a glove on it, throws it into second. It is just up the line. Francisco Lindor leads off the inning with the double. The 3-2 to Encarnacion misses the low. That's going to put 2 on with no outs in the inning. Next up is Lonnie Chisenhall. He swings and hits a ball to left. Palka races up and gets the ball back into the infield, so nothing scores on the hit. 2-2 pitch to Yan Gomes. He swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Payoff pitch to Martin. He swings and hits a high fly ball to left. Palka's just going to race underneath it and get it back in, but Lindor's going to tag up and make this game 1-1. The 2-1 to Brantley. He swings, grounds it to second. That's an easy play for Moncada. That's going to get the White Sox out of the inning, only giving up the 1 run. That's going to bring up the right fielder, Avisail Garcia. He pulls a ball down the left field line past Donaldson. He's rounding first. He's going to test Michael Brantley. Michael Brantley guns him out at second. Avisail Garcia just trying to steal base there. The 3-1 to Cabrera, swung on and hit to second. Moncada dives, he stops it, he picks it up, but it's too late to get Melky Cabrera at first. The 1-2 to Jose Ramirez, he swings, he hits it high and deep to center. Ryan Cordell is just going to watch that one go over the wall for a 2-run home run by Jose Ramirez, his 17th on the season. A 3-2 pitch is hit to right by Lonnie Chisenhall. That's going to put runners on first and second with 2 outs in the inning. The 1-1 to Gomes. He's going to hit a chopper to third. Davidson's going to charge in on it and make the play to first for the 3rd out of the inning. After a single by Martin, Brantley swings and misses for the first out of the inning on a strikeout by Carlos Rodon. An 0-2 pitch to Donaldson is hit to right. That's going to beat the shift. Garcia is chasing it down. He gets it and he throws it back in. That's not before Donaldson reaches second for a leadoff double. The next batter is Lindor, who swings and misses at a fastball for the first out of the inning. Edwin Encarnacion hits a pitch back up the middle. That's going to bring Josh Donaldson around to score the Indians' 4th run of the game. The White Sox decide Rodon's day is over with and go to the newly acquired Jose Alvarado. His first batter, Lonnie Chisenhall, swings and hits a ball to second base. Moncada turns and throws it. They try to turn 2, but Lonnie Chisenhall is just a little bit too fast to let that happen. Alvarado's pitch to Gomes is looked at for strike 3. That's a good inning from Alvarado there to limit the damage to only 1. After a walk from Cordell, that brings up Anderson, and he swings. He hits a ball deep to left, and that ball is gone. 2-run shot from Tim Anderson, his 12th of the season. That cuts the Indians' deficit to only 1. With a runner on first, Jose Ramirez hits the ball towards Moncada. He throws the ball to second and gets the easy out. A 3-2 pitch to Garcia is checked. They checked to first, and he did not go around. That's going to put runners on first and second with 1 out in the inning. That's going to bring Trace Thompson to the dish. He hits a ball to right. That's not going to do anything for him. Melky Cabrera gets under it, he spins, and he fires to his cutoff. His cutoff fires to third, and Donaldson tags him out. Bad base running there by the White Sox as they bring in Juan Minaya here to take over for Jose Alvarado. The 3-2, ball hit weakly in front of Minaya. Minaya runs up and just throws it to first. That's really the only play he had. With a 2-1 count, Encarnacion hits a ball back up the middle. That's going to bring Josh Donaldson around to score. We've seen that before in this game. 5-3 Indians. Full count pitch to Daniel Palca is washed low. That's going to put him on first base. And that's going to end the day for Carlos Carrasco. He went 6 innings and gave up 3, so not a bad outing for him. Full count to Narvaez. He swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Couple of batters later for Anderson. New pitcher, same result. Swings and misses. Still a 5-3 game as the White Sox call on Nate Jones out of the pen. He's having a good season for them. Hopefully he keeps that up. That's going to be a ground ball to the right side of the infield. Moncada is just going to flip that over to Abreu at first base for the third out of the inning. The Indians call on their setup man, Cody Allen. He's having a good season with an ERA under 2, so hopefully we can try to get something done against him. But it's clearly not going to be easy. A 2-1 pitch to Abreu, and he gets a hold of it. He hits it down the left field line. He's chugging towards first, but he's going to wisely stop it first after watching Avisail Garcia get gunned at second earlier. Full count to Davidson. He swings and misses. That's something he is very used to as it happens a lot for him. Avisail Garcia swings and hits a ball to right. Cabrera is going to come in and get underneath it for the third out of the inning. Nate Jones continues his work out of the inning as he gets a strikeout of Jose Ramirez to start the inning. Donaldson's the second batter of the inning as he also swings and misses. That's going to be the second strikeout of the inning for Nate Jones. That's going to bring Jose Ramirez to the plate as he pulls the ball to right. Avisail Garcia makes a couple steps to his left, makes the play, and the White Sox are down to their last 3 outs of the game. The Indians are going to turn to their closer, Andrew Miller. He's got 20 saves on the season and just above a 2 ERA with 31 strikeouts over 20 innings, so that's going to be tough. Trace Thompson swings and misses. He adds another strikeout to Andrew Miller's stat line. Andrew Miller is among the league leader in saves, but I also like to point out Jace Fry is up there with 17 saves on the season. A pitch to Palca. He pops it up into shallow center field. Lindor drifts out and makes that play for the second out of the inning. Down to their last strike, Narvaez swings and hits a ball to right, but not going to be deep enough to do any damage. Cabrera drifts under and makes the final out of the game. The Indians are going to win this one 5-3. So as we began to sim through the rest of the month of June, there was a couple injuries here and there with Alvarado suffering some shoulder tightness. And then we kept going, and then Jose Alvarado came back. We saw the Southern League All-Star game, and then we came to Lucas Giolito suffering a minor injury. Then we noticed Adam Engel came back, and that caused a problem on our 25-man roster as we had too many people. And so we had been trying to move Adam Engel for a while now. He was hurt. We brought up Ryan Cordell. He's been playing pretty well for us, and so our move that we decided to make was to get Adam Engel out of town. We're kind of looking through the potential trade options. We couldn't really decide what we wanted to do, but one that really intrigued us was for the center fielder Kyler Murray. Everybody really knows his name, but we also got a third baseman, a young third base prospect in Sheldon Noose in the deal. And so I felt like we made a good deal for 2 guys that are young, aren't on very big contracts, and Adam Engel can just kind of get out of town, and he's not holding us down anymore. The month of June was a month where we went 9-20, so there weren't a lot of good things for us to talk about. One thing I do want to talk about, Yoan Moncada is hitting 20 home runs on the season, so that's very good for him. Another guy I want to talk about is obviously Jose Abreu. He could be our lone all-star in this lineup. We'll kind of see if there's anyone else that can get their game turned around. Trace Thompson is having a pretty good year as the designated hitter. Daniel Palca is having a good rookie season, 11 bombs, 29 RBIs, hitting 280. That's about all we can ask for from Daniel Palca. Omar Narvaez has kind of gotten into the role as a starting catcher. Cordell has just kind of been thrown into the fire, and we're kind of telling him to go ahead and do it. Ronaldo Lopez is not pitching as well as we would like him to pitch. Obviously, he's 2-8. We want him to improve that a little bit. That'll come with the run support, I think. Carlos Rodon is just kind of 5-5, just kind of here or there. Kodai Senga is still 8-6 with a under 3 ERA, so he's pitching well right now. And a guy I mentioned earlier in Jace Fry, he has 19 saves on the season. But one thing I want to point out with him, he's only blown 1 save this season. So that's very good with us not being in a lot of ball games and us not being able to win a lot of ball games. That's very good for him. As for our minor system, we have guys like Nick Madrigal. He's playing okay down there. Eloy Jimenez is not playing as well as we want him to do in AAA. He was killing AA, so that's why we pulled him up. We have guys like Luis Robert and Zach Collins and Blake Rutherford and Still Walker. All those guys are kind of in the right classification for them right now. They don't need to be moved up. You obviously can't move them down in this game, so we're just going to leave them there for now. As for the pitching, Dylan Covey, we have Michael Kopit. He's playing well right now, about as good as we can ask for him to do in AAA. He's got an ERA under 4. Alec Hansen has an ERA just above 4. Carson Fulmer, his ERA is very good. The guy that we really want to talk about in AAA has always been, for this season anyways, is Dylan Cease. He's 7-3 with a 2.32 ERA and a 1.15 WHIP. He is absolutely killing AAA right now. As for our AA team, we have guys like Alexei Uribe, Alex Klovenstein, Connor Pilkington. Is kind of just like, along with the rest of the guys, Dane Dunning and Tyler Danish, they're all just kind of, we can't do anything with them. None of them are pitching well for them to come up. But obviously, like I said, we can't bring them down. And so they're just kind of along for the ride, kind of like the rest of our minor league system. Everybody hopes to come up to the big leagues at some point, and so everyone's just working to get better each and every day. So until next time, this is the Sports Gaming Network signing out. Peace.